Hello and welcome back to Goodship. It's Jed, your trusted cruise ship travel guide, and today I'm taking you for a tour on one of the most magical cruise ships ever to be based in Australia, the Disney Wonder. Disney Wonder was launched all the way back in the late 90s as a part of the initial Disney Cruise Line fleet. And at almost 30 years old, the Disney Wonder is still in absolutely immaculate condition. The ship's whimsical Art Nouveau interiors have also aged incredibly well, creating a sense of a much more contemporary ship than you might first imagine. But you'll have an opportunity to see for yourself as we move through this tour. Disney Wonder weighs in at 84,000 tonnes and 294 metres in length, which happens to be the same length as 75 average adult-sized crocodiles. Okay, less chit-chat from me. Let's get this tour kick-started on Deck 10, starting with Disney Wonder's Wide World of Sports Deck. Deck 10 also allows for access to the Concierge Lounge and the Twist and Spout Waterside. Both of these venues are located in the ship's sweeping red and black twin funnels, which hark back to the golden era of ocean liner travel. At the aft of Deck 10 is Palo, which is the ship's Venetian-inspired a la carte restaurant as well. Let's jump on down to Deck 9 and continue the tour at the small but well-equipped fitness centre. I think the gym on Disney Wonder has to be one of my absolute favourites. I mean, check out the views from up here. Very early in Disney Wonder's career, this entire space was a dedicated observation deck over the navigational bridge. And even though the observation deck is no longer in use, you can still soak up the sensational views whilst having a workout. Just aft of the fitness centre is the Senses Spa facility, which includes various treatment rooms, a salon, steam and sauna facilities as well. Outside of the entrance to the Senses Spa at the forward elevator bank, you will also find a very special staircase. This leads to the ever popular Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. Sandwiched between the ship's navigational mast and the forward funnel is the adults-only Cove Pool and the Signals Bar, both of which happen to be personal favourite locations of mine on board the Disney Wonder. Next stop up is the Cove Cafe, which features a range of hot drinks and cafe items for purchase. Think of this spot as your Mickey Mouse Starbucks. Located centrally between the Disney Wonder's iconic red funnels is the main family swimming pool, which is also host to some of the best entertainment at sea. And let's not forget the fireworks. You won't find these on any other cruise line. There's also Pinocchio's Pizzeria, and on the starboard side, you'll find the ice cream bar. Surrounding the family pool is an abundance of seating with panoramic ocean views. Deck 9 is home to the trademark floor-to-ceiling Art Deco style promenade windows, one of many golden ocean liner era design touches you'll find on board the beautiful Disney Wonder. Just behind the aft funnel you can also find Dory's Reef and the Aqualab. This rounds out the trio of swimming zones that can be found on Disney Wonder. There truly is something for everyone, with each zone in its own cozy little nook. Now finally here on Deck 9 we have Cabanas, which is the ship's buffet for breakfast and lunchtime. Now, if you ask me, it's a little on the small side, but nonetheless it's got a really cute theme and has been meticulously maintained. It's also home to some of the best cruise ship food you'll find on any cruise line. Deck 5 is one of the most important decks on the Disney Wonder, and that's because it's dedicated to the younger sailors out there. You'll also notice that the Disney Imagineers, all the way back in the late 90s, very thoughtfully designed this deck with a lower ceiling to make your little ones feel very important and grown up. Our first stop is the Disney Oceaneers Lab, which is a swashbuckling interactive arts and crafts play space. On the way to our next stop, the Oceaneers Club, we will pass by the top floor of the very impressive Disney Atrium, and it's where you can get a really good look at Disney Wonder's famous rose chandelier, which is inspired by the Beauty and the Beast. The Oceaneers Club is home to Andy's Room, which is any Pixar fan's absolute dream for big kids and little kids alike. can also find the Buena Vista Theatre here on Deck 5, which shows all of your Disney favourites, and even some unreleased movies if you're really lucky. There's even fresh movie popcorn right here at the entrance. Okay, now it's a quick hop, step and jump down to Deck 4 where we will continue this tour at the Walt Disney Theatre. The theatre is an Art Deco spectacle and you can't help but be in total awe of the fact that this space is rapidly approaching 30 years old. It's a testament to Disney's design expertise for creating such timeless theming, much like their theme parks. As we head further towards midships, you will be welcomed into the Preludes area, which serves as a lobby and bar for the Walt Disney Theatre. Disney Wonder's ocean liner aesthetic is particularly prominent here with the beautiful carpets and light fixtures. Our next stop features the retail precinct on board. This is made up of Mickey's Mainsail and Whitecaps. Both of these stores take up a significant amount of space and are stacked full of Disney merchandise, including a range of products exclusively sold on Disney Cruise Line. Moving through the atrium on Deck 4 also offers access to Disney Wonder's expansive promenade deck. The promenade deck on Wonder is particularly special as it features real teak decking and plush deck chairs that you don't see on any other mainstream cruise lines. Heading back on inside, we'll take a quick look at the D Lounge, which is located midships Deck 4. And finally, as we make our way to the Animator's Palette, you will pass through shutters and another retail space. Animator's Palette is one of 3 rotational main dining rooms on board Disney Wonder and features an interactive dining experience like no other. Next stop is Deck 3 on Disney Wonder, and we'll start with the After Hours precinct, which features the Cadillac Lounge, Crown and Fin English Pub, and the Azure Nightclub. It's also important to note that this part of the ship becomes an adults-only area at certain times throughout the day and evening. Located midships on Deck 3 is the lowest level of the 3-story atrium and is also home to the shore and guest services. Additionally, it's also where you'll enter the Disney Wonder on embarkation day and be personally greeted by name. The attention to detail in the atrium is really special, and if you keep your eyes peeled, Mickey Mouse is absolutely everywhere. A sweeping grand staircase and Disney's very own Little Mermaid, Ariel, welcome you into another of the main dining rooms found on board Wonder, Triton's. Taking a stroll aft along this sweeping light-filled corridor will also take you to two of my most favourite locations on the ship. First up is the French Quarter Lounge, which takes its inspiration from the Jazz City of New Orleans in Louisiana. The theming here is incredible, and once again that design knowledge from Disney parks is oozing from floor to ceiling in this location. Our final stop on this tour takes us to Tiana's place. This was my favourite of the three dining rooms on board the Disney Wonder, and it doesn't take long to work out why. The theming will transport you straight into The Princess and the Frog, especially with the excellent dinner show and menu to match. Well, that wraps up my tour of the Disney Wonder today. I hope that wherever you are watching from, that you've enjoyed this journey through one of the most magical ships at sea. If you've loved sailing on the Goodship today, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or you can even subscribe. Head on over to my Instagram as well to keep up to date with all of the latest Goodship shenanigans. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future.